Will Geylang property price explode once Paya Lebar Airbase relocates? It has been reported many times in the mainstream media that with the Paya Lebar Airbase being relocated after 2030, the building height restrictions in Geylang might be removed. And with this, Geylang can finally realize their potential and price will explode because the location is very central and you can finally build high-rise buildings. Is this true or myth? Continue watching to find out more. Hi, I'm Khai from Propedia. This channel is created to share in-depth research for projects all across Singapore. First and foremost, we have to understand why there is a height restriction in the first place. Here's the background. Geylang is subjected to URA's Geylang Urban Design Guidelines, GUDG in short. And under this guideline, the building height is restricted to 5 stories along the main street and 8 stories for those away from the main street. To understand if the restrictions can be lifted, we need to understand the rationale behind putting in the restrictions in the first place. I quote URA, "The objective of the GUDG is to create a consistent streetscape." There are a few of these urban design guidelines in Singapore. And what are these urban design guidelines for? According to URA, urban design intentions are translated into guidelines to preserve and enhance the urban character of the different planning areas. So, in essence, the main purpose of this height restriction is so that Geylang will still look like Geylang in the next 20, 30 years and beyond. If there are many tall buildings in Geylang, it will lose its character and identity. It is similar to the restriction for conservation buildings that limit their rebuild potential. With this information, do you think it is possible that URA will remove the height restrictions in Geylang, even after Paya Lebar Airport is relocated? Now, let's see a few examples of how Geylang properties fare in the last 10 years. Let's look at 25-year-old freehold wing form mansions along Lorong 14 and an 18-year-old leasehold apartment, the alcove along Lorong 27. The price has been relatively stagnant, with prices increasing a mere 8% over the 10 years. If we contrast this with Hume Park 1 in Hillview, which is much further away from the city centre, and according to some of my friends, it's a boring place. The price had increased a whopping 44%. Imagine, if you buy into this lifting of height restriction fantasy based on speculation and bought into stagnant projects in Geylang, you will miss out on good opportunities like Hume Park 1. Does that make Geylang as a whole a bad investment? Of course, there are opportunities. There are some apartments with en bloc potential, but we need to run the numbers to see if en bloc can happen, the same way we analyze condos in other areas. Just being in Geylang does not give it any additional en bloc advantage. En bloc aside, one good example is a freehold apartment called Palm Lodge built in 1992 along Lorong 37, where prices increased 43% over the last 10 years. Why is this so special? It's because this is one of the few apartments in the area where there is a maid's toilet. And the location and layout is very unique in that it is very suitable to maximize rental yield for co-living setups. And I know there is a unit that has a gross rental yield of 6.7% based on the current market price. This shows that there are gems everywhere, as long as you know what to look out for. And speculation based on hearsay is very risky. I hope this video has given you good insights into the property market. Do like and subscribe to my channel to get other videos where I will share case studies and methods to identify good value properties, so that you can also be empowered to identify growth properties like Palm Lodge that outperform surrounding properties that are stagnant. And if you need professional advice to identify good properties, do contact me and we can have a discussion over coffee or Zoom. Once again, I'm Khai. See you soon.